Introduction. Welcome to Impact of Mindfulness on Mental Health, a journey into the heart of living with awareness and intention. In the hustle and bustle of everyday life, it's easy to lose touch with the present moment. We often rush from one task to another, our minds busy with thoughts of the past or worries about the future, while life quietly slips by, unnoticed and unexperienced. This book is your guide to embracing mindfulness, a way of being that involves bringing full attention to your thoughts, emotions and sensations without judgment. It's about learning to find peace in the present and cultivating a deeper connection to yourself and the world around you. Why mindfulness? The practice of mindfulness offers a multitude of benefits. It helps reduce stress, improve focus, enhance emotional resilience, and promote overall mental well-being. By integrating mindfulness into your daily routine, you can learn to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively to life's challenges. This mindful approach fosters a sense of calm and clarity, helping you navigate the complexities and demands of modern life with grace and ease. What you can expect from this book. In the following pages, we will explore the transformative power of mindfulness and its profound impact on mental health. Through engaging storytelling, relatable examples, and practical exercises, you will gain insights into how mindfulness can enrich your life on a personal and emotional level. Each chapter offers unique perspectives and tools, making the practice accessible and weaving mindfulness into your everyday experiences, whether you're at work, with family, or even alone with your thoughts. From finding stillness to nurturing self-compassion, each chapter is a stepping stone on your journey to a more mindful way of living. Benefits you will gain. Self-awareness. Gain a deeper understanding of your thoughts and feelings and learn to live with greater authenticity. Stress reduction. Discover techniques to reduce anxiety and stress, helping you to remain calm amid life's inevitable storms. Improved relationships. Foster stronger connections with others by being fully present and empathetic. Emotional balance. Develop the ability to accept and process emotions in a healthy, constructive way. Enhanced focus and productivity. Learn how mindfulness can sharpen your focus, making you more effective and efficient in your tasks. By the end of this book, you will have a well-equipped toolbox of mindfulness practices to support your mental health and well-being. Remember, every moment is an opportunity to pause, reflect, and transform. Wherever you are right now in your life journey, know that you have the power to make a positive change, starting from within. Let's embark on this transformative journey together and explore the wonderful impact of mindfulness on your mental health. Together, we'll discover the joy and peace that come from living with wholehearted presence and purpose. Chapter 1. Introduction to Mindfulness. Welcome to a journey that will introduce you to a powerful way of living, a way that invites you to be fully present and engaged in every moment of your life. This chapter is the beginning of our exploration into mindfulness, a method that will enrich your life with clarity, peace, and joy. What is mindfulness? Mindfulness is more than just a concept. It is a practice of being intentionally aware of what you're experiencing in the present moment without judgment. Imagine it's a sunny day and you're enjoying a walk in the park. You notice the vibrant colors of the flowers, hear the birds singing, and feel the gentle breeze against your skin. Being mindful means truly experiencing these sensations without distraction or judgment. It's about being present right where you are. The importance of being present. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in worries about the future or dwell on the past. We often live on autopilot, missing the beauty and opportunities each moment holds. Mindfulness shifts our focus back to the now, helping us savor daily experiences and respond to situations with a clear mind. Imagine you're having dinner with a friend. How often do we find ourselves more connected to our phones or thoughts elsewhere than to the person in front of us? Practicing mindfulness means putting away distractions to truly listen and engage in the conversation, creating meaningful interactions and strengthening relationships. Mindfulness, an everyday practice. Mindfulness isn't reserved for meditation sessions or retreats. It's accessible anywhere, anytime. Consider it a tool you can use throughout the day, when brushing your teeth, eating meals, or even washing dishes. These activities can transform into moments of gratitude and calm when done with mindfulness. Start by bringing your full attention to your breath, noticing its rhythm and flow. This simple act of noticing is a powerful gateway into mindfulness. Our breath anchors us in the present, no matter where our minds wander. The impact on mental health. Integrating mindfulness into daily life can lead to profound mental health benefits. It has been shown to reduce stress, lessen anxiety, and increase emotional resilience. When you acknowledge and accept your emotions without judgment, you create space for healing and growth. Imagine you're caught in traffic, and frustration starts creeping in. A mindful approach would invite you to recognize your frustration without labeling it as good or bad. You then gently steer your attention back to your breath, releasing the tension from your body. Over time, such practices build emotional resilience, allowing you to face challenges with grace and calmness. As we embark on this journey toward mindfulness, remember that it's a practice. Like learning to play an instrument or mastering a new skill, it takes time and patience. Every moment is a new opportunity to practice, and with each step of this journey, we deepen our understanding and appreciation of the life unfolding around us. In the following chapters, we'll dive deeper into various aspects of mindfulness and practical ways to integrate it into every corner of your life. Let's cultivate a lifestyle where mindfulness becomes our most trusted companion. Chapter 2. The Present Moment. Living in the present moment is like opening the door to a fuller, richer life. Imagine for a moment that life is like a river. Often we find ourselves glancing backward at the bends of the river we have already passed, or gazing ahead with eager or anxious eyes at the ripples to come. However, in this relentless cycle of looking forward and behind, we tend to miss the beauty of the water around us right now. Embracing now. The present moment is all we truly have. Consider what it feels like to sit on a park bench, the sun warming your face, the soft rustle of leaves punctuating the silence. Often our minds dart from one thought to another like a busy squirrel, worrying about the tasks of tomorrow or replaying scenes from yesterday. By grounding ourselves in the present, we begin to understand that today, this very moment, is where life happens. Take, for example, a painter standing before a blank canvas. If the painter contemplates only what the final piece should look like, they may never begin. Yet by focusing on each stroke, each dab of color, the artist creates a masterpiece, one step at a time. This is how we must approach each moment, aware, attentive, and accepting. Finding calm in awareness. Mindfulness offers a sanctuary where we can settle our minds. By anchoring ourselves in the present, we make room for our thoughts to just be without judgment. This quiet observation, like watching clouds drift by, can bring peace. One simple practice to strengthen this awareness is to pause at any moment and acknowledge your surroundings. Notice the sounds you hear, the sensations you feel, perhaps the texture of the clothes against your skin or the cool breeze. In these instances of attentive awareness, the clutter of the past minimizes and the anxieties of the future diminish. For instance, if you are washing dishes, feel the water as it gently runs over your hands, listen to the clinking of the plates, and absorb the scent of the soap. Each activity becomes a meditation and a reminder that life unfolds right here, right now. Acceptance and peace. Living in the present moment requires acceptance. This does not mean ignoring problems or refusing change, but rather acknowledging what is and finding peace within that space. Acceptance allows us to see things as they truly are, without the taint of past regrets or future worries. Imagine being in a traffic jam. Often frustration builds as we worry about being late or become annoyed by the circumstance. Instead, take that moment to notice your surroundings, the pattern of raindrops on the window or the snatches of song from the radio. Accept that this is where you are, and peace can replace impatience. When embraced, the present moment becomes a source of strength. It teaches us resilience by reminding us that we can only act now. It offers clarity, showing us that when we focus on this moment fully, we act from a place of awareness and intention. A healthier mind. By practicing mindfulness, we nurture a healthier mental outlook. Living anchored in the present reduces anxiety and mental clutter, creating a serene, steady mind that is more prepared to handle life's challenges. The journey of building mindfulness and embracing the present moment is continuous. Each step, taken thoughtfully, contributes to the unfolding of a more genuine life, one that is rich in intention and full of vitality. In the end, it's not the memories of yesterday or the dreams of tomorrow that define our lives. It is the collection of nows that chart our journey, each present moment an opportunity to live with awareness and open-hearted acceptance. In these moments, we truly find ourselves, and the simple joy of being is revealed. Chapter 3. Breathing your way to calm. Have you ever noticed how your breath changes with your mood? When you're excited, it speeds up. When you're frightened, it might catch in your throat. And when you're calm, it flows gently like a quiet river. This quiet river, your breathing, holds an incredible power to transform your mental state and bring you peace. Imagine the simplicity, a natural process occurring within you every moment. Yet, this simple act of breathing often goes unnoticed. In this chapter, we'll explore how mindful breathing can be a powerful tool to calm your mind and restore balance. The science behind breathing. Consider your breath as a bridge connecting your body and mind. When you're stressed, your body triggers a fight or flight response, a physiological reaction designed to protect you from danger. However, in today's world, this response can be activated by everyday stressors like work pressure or an argument with a loved one. By focusing on your breath, you can activate the opposite response, the rest and digest mode. This encourages your body to relax, slowing down your heart rate and soothing your nervous system. All it takes is a moment of mindfulness. A simple breathing exercise. Let's try a simple exercise called 4-7-8 breathing. It's easy and can be done anywhere. 1. Find your space. Sit comfortably with your back straight or lie down if that's more comfortable. 2. Breathe in. Inhale quietly through your nose for a count of 4. Feel the air filling your lungs. 3. Hold. Hold your breath for a count of 7. This pause is where the magic happens. Your mind finds a still point. 4. Breathe out. Exhale completely through your mouth, making a whoosh sound for a count of 8. Let go of any tension as you release the air. 5. Repeat. Repeat this cycle 3 or 4 times, focusing solely on your breath as it flows in and out. Practicing this simple technique regularly can help anchor you during moments of stress, guiding you back to tranquility. Breathing through real-life challenges. Consider this story. Alex, a university student, often faced overwhelming anxiety during exams. The pressure felt unbearable, and at times he froze during his tests. One day, Alex learned about mindful breathing and decided to practice it daily. During his next exam, when he felt anxiety creeping in, he took a few deep breaths, following the 4-7-8 technique. His mind settled and clarity returned, allowing him to focus on the questions at hand. Like Alex, you too can use your breath as a tool, a resource that's always with you. Whether stuck in traffic, preparing for a presentation, or dealing with a difficult conversation, these moments can be transformed with mindful breathing. Cultivating peace through breathing. Imagine moments in your daily life where stress tends to appear. Could you pause, breathe, and redirect your mind? Breathing mindfully allows you to create a space between stimulus and response, granting you the time to choose how to react rather than acting on autopilot. Embrace the simplicity of your breath. Make it a habit to check in with your breathing throughout the day. It could be the most ordinary yet profound act you perform, a silent guide returning you to calm amidst chaos. As you continue on this journey of mindfulness, remember that your breath is your anchor. It's always there, waiting to bring you back to the present moment, grounding you in peace and harmony. Continue onwards and discover how the gentle rhythm of your breath can transform not just moments, but your entire way of being. Chapter 4. Mindfulness and Emotions. Emotions are like the weather, sometimes bright and sunny, other times stormy and turbulent. They are an essential part of being human, a colorful palette that shades the canvas of our lives. However, when we ignore or misunderstand these emotions, they can lead to reactions we later regret. Mindfulness offers a powerful way to engage with our emotions more deeply and meaningfully. Understanding emotions through mindfulness. Mindfulness teaches us to observe our emotions without judgment. It's like sitting on a hill and watching clouds pass by, noticing their shapes and movements without getting swept away. By recognizing that emotions are temporary, we allow ourselves to experience them without fear or resistance. Consider a student named Alex, who often feels overwhelmed by his studies. When he gets poor grades, his immediate reaction is anger and frustration. However, through mindfulness, Alex learns to take a step back and observe his feelings. Instead of lashing out or feeling defeated, he acknowledges, "I'm feeling upset right now." By doing so, he creates a space between the emotion and his response, allowing him to choose a reaction that serves him better. Embracing emotions instead of suppressing them. Often we try to suppress unpleasant emotions, hoping they'll disappear. But like trying to hold a beach ball underwater, these emotions eventually pop back up, sometimes even stronger. Mindfulness invites us to sit with these discomforts. By acknowledging and accepting them, we lessen their power over us. Think about when you felt nervous before a big presentation. That nervousness can be uncomfortable, but rather than pushing it away, mindfulness encourages you to acknowledge it. "I'm feeling anxious because I care about doing well." Recognizing this emotion helps soften its grip, transforming nervous energy into a source of motivation. Preventing knee-jerk reactions. Knee-jerk reactions often come from a place of unacknowledged emotions. For instance, snapping at a friend because you're secretly upset about something else. Mindfulness provides the tools to pause and reflect, breaking the automatic chain of reaction. Imagine someone accidentally bumps into you at the supermarket. Your initial reaction might be irritation, but mindfulness teaches you to pause and breathe. This pause allows you to choose how to respond, perhaps with a simple smile or a thoughtful acknowledgement of the person's apology. It's about finding a balance between feeling your emotions and responding with intention. Fostering emotional intelligence. Mindfulness helps cultivate emotional intelligence, allowing us to recognize, understand, and manage our emotions constructively. It teaches us to respond rather than react, understand rather than judge. This expanded awareness fosters compassion, both for ourselves and those around us. Let's take the example of Chris, who faces criticism at work. Initially, Chris feels defensive, but with mindfulness, he learns to step back and consider the feedback objectively. Is there something valuable here that I can learn? This shift from automatic defense to open curiosity enriches Chris's emotional intelligence, transforming potential conflict into an opportunity for growth. Conclusion. Mindfulness is a gentle reminder that emotions are not to be feared or fought against, but understood and embraced. They become our teachers, guiding us to the deeper truths about who we are and what we need in life's various moments. As you continue your journey through this book, remember that mindfulness offers the gift of seeing emotions as they are, just experiences passing through, inviting reflection and understanding. Let mindfulness illuminate your emotional landscape, empowering you to navigate it with grace, wisdom, and equanimity. Chapter 5. Building Resilience Through Mindfulness. Resilience is like a rubber band. Imagine a rubber band. You can stretch it, twist it, or even loop it around something. Yet when you release it, it usually bounces back to its original shape. This ability to return to form is much like resilience in human beings. Resilience allows us to recover from life's challenges and adversities. Mindfulness, with its focus on living in the present moment, can significantly enhance our ability to bounce back from difficult situations. The power of awareness. Mindfulness begins with awareness. Awareness of your thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations. By practicing mindfulness, you become more attuned to your inner world. Realize that understanding your own feelings and reactions empowers you to address them constructively. Let's say you have a challenging day at work. Instead of letting the stress consume you, mindfulness encourages you to pause, take a deep breath, and acknowledge your stress without judgment. This simple act of awareness is often the first step in building resilience. Creating space to respond. Imagine you're driving a car on a busy street, and another driver cuts you off abruptly. Your immediate reaction might be to get angry or upset. Mindfulness helps you create a space between action and reaction. When you practice mindfulness regularly, you're more inclined to respond with intention rather than reacting impulsively. You begin to recognize the choice you have in how to respond to life's little irritations and significant challenges alike. Practicing acceptance. Mindfulness teaches us acceptance, a core element of resilience. Acceptance is not about giving up or resigning to a negative situation, but rather acknowledging reality as it is. Let's consider the example of someone who faced an unexpected job loss. A person grounded in mindfulness might allow themselves to feel disappointment and sorrow, but also, through acceptance, they recognize that these emotions are temporary. Accepting their situation opens the door to exploring new possibilities and eventually moving forward. Finding the calm in the storm. Adversity often brings chaos, much like a storm. Mindfulness acts as an anchor during turbulent times. Set aside a few minutes each day to practice mindful breathing or meditation. For example, during a meditation session, focus on your breath, feeling each inhalation and exhalation, like the waves gently lapping at the shore. When thoughts arise, notice them without getting swept away. Consistent practice of these mindful moments can build a reservoir of calmness, which you can draw upon when life becomes overwhelming. Resilience in the little things. Everyday actions shape our ability to be resilient. Try incorporating mindfulness into washing dishes. Feel the sensation of the warm water and notice the bubbles form as you scrub each plate. By being present in these mundane tasks, you train your mind to focus and find ease, even in routine activities. This habit extends to how you handle bigger challenges, enabling more effective and composed responses. Connecting with others. Resilience isn't just an individual task. It's about building connections too. When you practice mindfulness, you become more empathetic and understanding, improving your relationships. Say a friend is going through a tough time. Mindfully listening without jumping to conclusions or offering solutions creates a safe space for them. This support not only strengthens your bond, but also demonstrates resilience and compassion in human connections. Building a resilient life through mindful living. Adopting mindfulness as a regular practice naturally fortifies resilience. Remember, just as the rubber band requires practice to handle different stresses without breaking, resilience through mindfulness is built with consistent practice and patience. Embrace each mindful moment as a step towards a stronger, more resilient you. a journey worth every effort, enhancing your resilience for whatever storms come your way. In cultivating mindfulness, you are weaving resilience into the fabric of your life, empowering yourself to not only endure hardships, but also grow and flourish through them. The strength you develop puts you in a better place to face, overcome, and learn from every one of life's adversities. Chapter 6. Mindful Communication and Relationships. Imagine a conversation where you feel truly heard, understood, and valued. Such interactions aren't just dreams, they're possibilities. Mindful communication can transform the way we connect with others, creating relationships that are rich with empathy and presence. Let's explore how bringing mindfulness into our conversations can foster deeper connections and understanding. The power of presence. Being present means giving your full attention to the person you're communicating with. Picture yourself having a chat with a friend. You're not glancing at your phone or distracted by your own thoughts. Instead, you're focused entirely on the words, emotions, and non-verbal cues of your friend. This kind of presence can make the other person feel valued and respected. Exercise. Next time you're in a conversation, practice being present. Notice how your focus affects the interaction. Is the conversation more engaging? Does the other person seem more at ease? Listening with empathy. Listening doesn't just involve hearing words. It's about understanding the feelings and perspectives behind those words. Empathy allows us to see the world through another's eyes. It's a skill that can be developed with mindfulness. Consider this. Instead of planning your response while the other person is speaking, aim to listen with an open heart. Try to grasp not only the message, but also the emotions involved. Imagine listening to a colleague who's stressed about a deadline. Instead of immediately offering solutions, first acknowledge their feelings. Say, "That sounds really stressful. I can imagine how overwhelmed you might feel." Exercise. Practice empathic listening the next time someone shares a concern with you. Reflect back what you hear and validate their feelings. Notice how this changes the dynamic of your relationship. Speaking mindfully. Mindfulness in communication isn't just about listening. It's also about how we speak. Speaking with intention means thinking about our words before we speak them. It involves being aware of the impact our words may have on others. Technique. Before responding in a conversation, pause. Ask yourself, is what I'm about to say true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? Let these questions guide you in crafting a response that is thoughtful and considerate. Mindfulness to resolve conflict. Conflicts are natural in relationships, but mindfulness can help us address them constructively. When disagreements arise, rather than reacting impulsively, take a moment to breathe. This pause can prevent escalation and allow for clear, calm communication. Imagine being in a heated argument. Instead of shouting back or shutting down, practice mindful breathing. This can help calm your nerves and give you space to consider your response from a more balanced perspective. Exercise. In your next argument or disagreement, consciously slow down your breathing. Take a few deep breaths before responding. Notice how this can change the tone and direction of the interaction. Cultivating appreciation. Mindfulness encourages us to recognize and appreciate the positive aspects of our relationships. Often, we focus on what needs improvement, overlooking the goodness already present. Exercise. Spend a few minutes writing down things you appreciate about the important people in your life. Share these thoughts with them, either verbally or in a note. Watch how expressing gratitude strengthens your connections. Conclusion: the ripple effect. Building mindful communication takes practice, but the effect is profound. It's like throwing a stone into a lake. Each mindful interaction sends out ripples that enhance understanding and deepen relationships. By being present, listening with empathy, and speaking thoughtfully, we create a space where our relationships can thrive. And as we nurture these connections, we don't just build better relationships, we contribute to a more compassionate and understanding world. With mindful communication as our guide, each interaction becomes an opportunity to forge deeper connections and foster understanding. As you continue your mindfulness journey, embrace these practices and watch as your relationships flourish with empathy, clarity, and true presence. Chapter 7. Mindfulness in Everyday Activities. In the rush of our daily lives, we often overlook the simple activities that fill our day, from eating breakfast to walking to our car. These moments are often seen as just tasks to complete and move on from. But what if we could transform these ordinary activities into opportunities for mindfulness, enriching each experience while calming our minds? Eating with awareness. Let's start with something as basic as eating. Often we eat while scrolling through our phones or watching TV, barely noticing the flavors or textures of our food. Try this small exercise next time you sit down to eat. Before you take a bite, pause for a moment. Look at your food, smell it, appreciate its colors. When you take a bite, notice the sensations. How does it feel in your mouth? What flavors can you detect? This simple shift to mindful eating can not only make your meals more satisfying, but also help you develop a greater appreciation for what you're consuming. Mindful walking. Walking is another activity that's part of our daily routine, but is often done on autopilot. Next time you walk, whether it's through a park or just down your street, pay attention to each step. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Notice the rhythm of your breath. Listen to the sounds around you. Walking in this way can transform a mundane activity into a meditation, helping you to ground yourself in the present moment. Mindfulness at home. Even the chores we do at home can become mindful moments. When washing dishes, feel the water's temperature on your skin. Watch the bubbles form and pop. Listen to the clinking of plates. By paying attention, you ensure that your mind doesn't wander into stress and worry. A simple task becomes a practice in presence. Mindful listening. Communication is a big part of our lives, but how often do we truly listen? Next time someone talks to you, give them your full attention. Put away distractions, make eye contact, and truly focus on what they're saying. You might find that you not only understand them better, but also deepen your relationship through this act of mindfulness. Driving with purpose. Driving often turns us into robots, especially when we're following the same daily routes. Next time you drive, notice how the steering wheel feels in your hands. Observe the scenery as it passes by and breathe deeply. By driving mindfully, you turn your commute into a moment of peace rather than stress. Closing thoughts. In essence, mindfulness is about bringing awareness to the present moment, whatever that moment might look like. By integrating mindfulness into everyday activities, we create a life rich with experiences that are much more fulfilling and meaningful. The more you practice, the more habitual it becomes, allowing you to access a deep sense of calm that carries through all areas of your life. As you move forward, remember this. Every moment is an opportunity to engage with life more deeply, one mindful action at a time. Chapter 8. Overcoming Anxiety and Stress. In our world today, anxiety and stress often seem like unwelcome but constant companions. They creep in at the edges of our lives, sometimes feeling overwhelming. However, mindfulness, the art of being present, offers a powerful antidote. This chapter aims to equip you with practical tools to manage and mitigate stress and anxiety through mindfulness, fostering a calm and balanced outlook on life. Understanding anxiety and stress. First, let's recognize what anxiety and stress are. Anxiety is the mind's way of alerting you to potential threats, sometimes giving you physical symptoms like a racing heart or sweaty palms. Stress, on the other hand, often arises from feeling overwhelmed by daily responsibilities and unexpected challenges. While these emotions are natural to some extent, when they dominate your life, they can affect your well-being. Mindfulness offers an effective way to manage them. Mindfulness as a tool for change. Mindfulness teaches us to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment, which helps in reducing their power over us. Imagine you're in a crowded, noisy room where everyone is shouting. Anxiety and stress are like the loudest voices, demanding all of your attention. Mindfulness encourages you to step away, taking a position as an observer rather than a participant in this chaos. Breathing, your anchor in turbulent times. A straightforward yet powerful mindfulness technique involves focusing on your breath. Whenever you feel anxiety taking over, pause for a moment. Inhale deeply through your nose, hold for a few seconds, and exhale slowly through your mouth. Picture your breath as waves gently rolling onto the shore, soothing and inevitable. This simple act anchors you to the present moment, diverting your attention from racing thoughts to something within your control. Exercise 1. The 4-4-8 technique. 1. Inhale through your nose to a count of 4. 2. Hold your breath for a count of 4. 3. Exhale through your mouth to a count of 8. Repeat this cycle 3 times. Notice how each breath carries away a bit of your tension, leaving you a little calmer. Observing thoughts without judgment. Mindfulness encourages us to observe our thoughts without getting entangled. When an anxious thought appears, try labeling it without emotion. Say to yourself, thinking, and let it float away, like a cloud in the sky. The act of labeling helps you disassociate from the emotional charge, reducing its impact. Exercise 2. Thought observation. Find a quiet space and sit comfortably with your eyes closed. Pay attention to your thoughts as if you were watching a movie. Notice each one as it comes and goes. Whenever you get caught up or feel stress rising, gently bring your focus back by labeling, thinking. With practice, this will train your mind to remain calm and centered, even when thoughts appear intense. Practicing gratitude. Another tool to mitigate anxiety is practicing gratitude. Often stress clouds our perspective, making simple, beautiful things seem distant. By focusing deliberately on what you're grateful for, you shift your attention from what's troubling to what enriches your life. This practice doesn't need to be grand. Small things like a warm cup of coffee or a smile from a stranger can remind you of the goodness present. Exercise 3. The gratitude journal. Each evening, jot down 3 things that went well during your day or things you are grateful for. Reflect on these entries weekly to see how your perspective shifts over time. Building a mindfulness routine. Integrating mindfulness practices into your daily routine equips you with continual tools to tackle stress and anxiety. Set aside a few minutes every day for these exercises. Consistency is key. Over time, mindfulness inherently becomes part of who you are, serving as a buffer against life's pressures. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. Many walk alongside you, striving to lead peaceful, healthy lives in a hurried world. Mindfulness doesn't eliminate challenges, but gives you the strength to face them with composure, helping reclaim the moments that stress and anxiety had once overshadowed. As you continue practicing, you'll likely find that you can handle today's worries with a clearer mind, and tomorrow's challenges with a heart that remains undisturbed. Chapter 9. Integrating mindfulness into your routine. Imagine a life where mindfulness isn't just a practice you remember when things get tough, but a natural part of your daily routine, seamlessly woven into the fabric of your day. This chapter is your guide to making that vision a reality. With a few tweaks and a bit of dedication, you can cultivate a life that's not only more mindful, but also more fulfilling. Start small, start simple. Incorporating mindfulness into your routine doesn't require grand gestures or hours of your day. In fact, the beauty of mindfulness is its simplicity. Start with small steps. For example, the next time you drink your morning coffee or tea, take a moment to truly experience it. Feel the warmth of the cup, inhale the aroma, and savor the taste. This is mindfulness in action, being fully present and engaged in the moment. Mindful morning rituals. Begin your day with a mindful ritual. It could be as simple as 2 minutes of deep breathing. Upon waking, instead of reaching for your phone, try taking a few deep breaths first. Breathe in deeply through your nose, hold for a moment, and slowly exhale. This practice sets a calm and centered tone for the day ahead, preparing your mind to tackle whatever comes your way with clarity and ease. Mindfulness reminders. Throughout the day, set gentle reminders to prompt moments of mindfulness. It could be a note on your computer screen that says "breathe," or a gentle chime on your phone at designated times. These reminders are like little bells of awareness, calling you back to yourself amid the chaos of daily life. When you see or hear them, take a moment to pause, breathe, and ground yourself in the present. Mindfulness in motion. Mindfulness is not limited to sitting still. It can be practiced in motion. Whether you're walking, washing dishes, or driving, you can bring your attention fully to what you're doing at the moment. Notice the sensation of your feet touching the ground as you walk, or the sound of water running as you wash dishes. This way, even the most mundane activities can become opportunities for mindfulness. Mindful eating. Eating is another perfect opportunity to practice mindfulness. Instead of rushing through your meals, take the time to truly experience each bite. Notice the flavors, textures, and aromas. Eating mindfully not only enhances your enjoyment, but can also improve digestion and promote healthy eating habits by making you more attuned to your body's hunger and fullness signals. Evening reflection. End your day with a moment of reflection. Before bed, take a few minutes to review your day without judgment. Acknowledge and release any tension or stress you may have accumulated. This practice of reflecting can help you recognize patterns in your thoughts or behavior, and provides insight into how you can cultivate greater mindfulness in the future. Be patient and kind to yourself. As you begin incorporating mindfulness into your routine, remember to be patient and kind to yourself. There's no need to strive for perfection or criticize yourself if you forget to be mindful. The practice itself is about noticing these moments without judgment and gently bringing your attention back to the present. Mindfulness is not an additional chore to be checked off a list. Instead, it is a way of life, a choice to live with greater awareness, intention, and peace. As you weave mindfulness into the fabric of your daily life, you'll find that each moment becomes richer and more meaningful, proving that mindfulness is not just something you do, but a way of being. Let the journey unfold naturally, and soon you'll find that wherever you go, mindfulness is right there with you. Chapter 10. The Journey Continues. Congratulations on reaching this point in your mindfulness journey. As we stand here together, reflecting on the paths we've explored, it's clear that mindfulness is not just a destination, but a lifelong journey of growth, self-discovery, and transformation. Embrace each step. Every day presents a new opportunity to practice mindfulness. Some days will be easier than others, but it's important to remember that each step you take brings you closer to a richer understanding of yourself and the world around you. Like learning a new language or picking up an instrument, mastering mindfulness takes time, patience, and consistent effort. Consider Susie, who started her mindfulness journey feeling overwhelmed and lost. Initially, she eagerly awaited the grand transformation she believed mindfulness would bring. However, she soon realized that it wasn't about sudden changes, but about embracing each small step, like finding a moment of peace while sipping her morning tea or fully listening to a friend without distractions. Mindfulness beyond meditation. As you've discovered, mindfulness is more than just a practice confined to a quiet sit-down meditation. It's a mindset that you carry with you into your everyday life. Whether you're walking in the park, washing dishes, or engaging in a meaningful conversation, you can always practice mindfulness. It's about being present and fully engaging with whatever you're doing. Challenges as opportunities. Life will invariably throw challenges your way. Whether it's stress at work, an argument with a loved one, or an unexpected event, these challenges can be opportunities to deepen your mindfulness practice. Remember, it's not about perfect mindfulness, but about being mindful even in imperfection. Take, for example, Liam, who used his lessons in mindfulness to weather the storms of life. He found that instead of reacting in anger or frustration, taking a simple pause and a few deep breaths helped him to respond with clarity and calmness. Cultivate compassion. Mindfulness is intertwined with compassion towards both yourself and others. As you continue along your journey, strive to practice self-compassion. We often are our harshest critics, but remember to treat yourself with the same kindness you'd offer a dear friend. Just as importantly, extend that compassion outward. Embrace empathy, understanding, and kindness in all your interactions. You'll find that your connections with others grow deeper and more rewarding, a testament to the power of mindful living. Keep exploring. Your mindfulness journey will be filled with moments of discovery. Be curious. Seek out new experiences, whether that means experimenting with different mindfulness techniques or engaging with communities that share your interest. Perhaps you might discover a local meditation group where you can share your experiences, learn from others, and encourage one another. Or you may decide to read more books, attend workshops, or even embark on a retreat to deepen your practice. Track your progress. As you would with any meaningful endeavor in life, consider keeping track of your mindfulness journey. This might involve jotting down brief reflections or celebrating small victories, anything that helps you see how far you've come and motivates you to continue. The never-ending journey. Ultimately, the essence of mindfulness lies in its boundlessness. There's always more to learn, more to explore, and more benefits to reap. Let your journey continue with an open heart, ready to embrace whatever comes next. In this book, you've gained insights into living mindfully, from understanding the present moment to integrating mindfulness into relationships and daily activities. But remember, this is just the beginning. With each passing day, allow the seeds of mindfulness to grow, flourish, and transform your life. May your ongoing journey be one of continued growth, resilience, and profound presence. The path is yours to walk, and the journey continues. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for joining us on this inspiring journey. Your desire to grow, to seek wisdom, and to spread positive energy truly makes this world a better place. We are incredibly grateful to have you as part of our community. By tuning into our audiobooks, you are not only enriching your own life but also contributing to a ripple effect of positivity that can touch countless others. Your commitment to self-growth is both commendable and essential in these times. Remember, the power to change the world begins within each of us. We encourage you to comment below with your top learnings from this book. Let us know what resonated with you the most, and more importantly, which lessons you are planning to implement in your life. By openly declaring the new habits and principles you wish to adopt, you not only create accountability for yourself, but also inspire others in our community to strive for similar growth. Remember, sharing your breakthroughs and goals fosters a supportive network that can help you stay on track. Together, we can build an empowering circle of accountability, motivation, and success. Keep shining, keep growing, and continue spreading that incredible positive energy. The world needs it more than ever. Until next time, stay motivated and stay mystical.